What is up, guys? It is Jello, the casual card gamer. Welcome back to episode. I actually don't remember. I think probably I want to say episode 19 or 20. We've been at this for 5 months now. It's been such a wild ride, but welcome back to Zero to Heroes, the old only hero deck challenge. Today we are continuing the search for infinite impermanences, and with the new ban list drop, a few things of the deck have to change, or else I'll get flack for having an invalid deck again. So let's get straight into this box. I'm sorry that the last couple of weeks have been a little small in terms of openings. It is because the deck is almost done. The only thing we're really missing now are pretty much just hand traps and a dusted gold, but with a dusted gold being so hard to find in Immortal Destiny, and Immortal Destiny being so hard to find in general, we probably will have to postpone the series until Legendary Duel Season 3 comes out. So just keep that in mind, and this will be a very, very short episode. So let's get straight into this. So we have Star Seraph Sovereignty, Archfiend King Calamity, Nashter, okay, that's cool, Mark of the Rose, and El Shaddai Construct. Next we have Miracle Fusion, Divine Surfer Gay, Trickstar Magical Laurel, El Shaddai Fusion, and Spider Orchid. And then after that we have Booster Dragon, Maturia Beast, ooh, Dark Cavalry, nice, I needed this. Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon, nice, and Zaborg, the Mega Monarch. Next up, we have Goki Jet Ogre, Orphis Scorpio, Borolo Dragon, okay, Chaos Form, Stardust Wish. Last two boosters, we have Double Hero Attack, okay, Queefort Genius, Aramate Jasmine, Smile Sorcerer, and Archfiend Bane, Red Hot Dragon Archfiend Bane, Abyss, Unicorn, Thunder Dragon, Thunderstorm Mech, Dark Magician Girl, Toon, and Aramage Rosemary. Right, so we did not get any in perms. So yeah, guys, let's get straight into the deck part of the video. Alright guys, so this is the deck portion of the episode. I have to tone my voice down a bit because our guests are downstairs and I don't want to cause I don't want them to wonder what's going on. So let's go straight into the extra deck. So the extra deck hasn't changed. It's one of the most consistent things that have stayed the same throughout these past couple of weeks. So we have Dread Decimator, Wonder Driver, Cross Crusader, and Isolde for our Link monsters. I did recently get to go to my local and play a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I was playing first, so I did put in some anti-spell fragrances. It saved my life. I was playing against Dragon Link, and I did sort of outplay myself because I locked myself out of almost all of my fusion spells right away. But thankfully, I was able to stall out. I can show you guys the board that I had in a bit, but I'll just go over all of this. So we have Steroid Injector, Polymerization Resetter, Malicious is free resources, and I'm not sure if I'm going to win this turn. So yeah, that's what we have. Moving on to our masked heroes, we have one Anki, our double Dark Law, Diane, Blast, and Acid. So funny enough, in the game that I did play, I didn't go into any of my masked heroes. Partially because I didn't get any mask changes to use. So yeah, Anki lets us sift through our mask changes. Dark Law is Dark Law, Diane, Blast, and Acid are all parts of combos or affect insurance policies. just to make sure that they go through. Acid is more of, field nuke with absolute zero. So moving on, we have Elemental Hero Sunrise, absolute zero, and Escuridao. Sunrise saved my life. Sunrise and Dread Decimator both saved my life, and I probably would have lost the game if I didn't have Sunrise out on the field to stall for time with Dread Decimator. They were just pumping each other up. So and Absolute Zero, of course, blows up front row, and Escuridao is to get rid of any pesky dark monsters they might have on the field. As long as we have an elemental hero on our side of the field, shouldn't be much of a problem to bring up. I did not get to use it because I didn't pull and I didn't draw into my super poly, but still took the win. So we have our 1 Dystopia and 1 Malicious Bane. I did go into Dystopia that game. It did blow something up with Dynatag, and then I fusioned it. I linked it, sorry, yeah. I think I linked it. Yeah, I linked it away into something else. And Malicious Bane I did not get to use, but he does blow things up as well, and he cannot be blown up or destroyed by battle. So that's it for our extra deck. Moving on to the main deck. So the main deck that I used on Sunday was a little different compared to what I was doing now, but I will go over what it looked like when I did. So let's go into this. We have our 3 Ferris, 2 Increase, and 2 Vion. These are what make the deck go round. I was able to draw into Ferris with a Shadow Mist in my first hand, so I was able to pull off the engine, and it worked wonders for me. So that's it for our Vision Heroes. Next we have our Elemental Heroes. So this has changed since Sunday. So we have a set of Stratos, 2 Shadow Mist, 2 Solid Soldier, 1 Liquid Soldier, and 1 Honest Neos. So our Stratos, of course, is an Omni Search and back row removal. Shadow Mist lets us search also, or gets us mass change if we special summon her. Solid Soldier just gets us more bodies on the field and does Monster Reborn something if he gets fusioned away. Liquid Soldier is sort of the opposite. If you summon him, then you get to Monster Reborn something. If you fusion him away, then you need Graceful Charity. And Honest Neos is honest. This actually is the card that won me the game. So yeah, it was, I believe the last move was Honest, it was Dread Decimator slapping with Honest Neos' wings. So yeah, that is it for our Elemental Hero package. Moving on to our Destiny Heroes, we have Plasma, 2 Malicious, and Dynatag. So Plasma, I just discarded it off of, I believe it was a Liquid Soldier's skill. Malicious, of course, is Malicious, and Dynatag is Dystopia ammo. And we have our 1 Infernal Prodigy, which I was not able to use, and 2 Ash Blossom. I didn't get to use these either, but of course, you can never have too many Ash Blossoms in the deck, right? So moving on to our spells and traps, we have a set of Mass Change, 2 Fusion Destiny, 1 Super Poly, 1 Polymerization, and 1 Dark Calling, and 1 Miracle Fusion. So we already know what all of these do. Mass Change lets us get into our Mass Heroes. Polymerization is searchable off of Vion and starts us into whatever fusion we want to go into, but normally I like going into Sunrise, especially if I don't have Miracle Fusion, which is searchable off of Sunrise. Dark Calling, in French, I still do have the French printing of it in my deck because I do love the darker print of the card, even though sometimes I do forget where I can fusion my materials from. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to probably change that back to an English one. But for now, we do have the Dark Calling, Fusion Destiny, gets us Dystopia, and I believe I didn't say Super Poly already. Helps us get rid of pesky dark attribute monsters that are on the field. namely Borderlord Savage Dragons or Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, anything under that sort of veil. So moving on, we have 2 emergency calls, 1 Rhoda and 1 A Hero Lives. So I only have 2 emergency calls in here because I do feel like I have enough search cards to be able to get into what I need. So I did move it down to 2. 1 Rhoda, of course, because it's a free Stratos or whatever we need, and 1 A Hero Lives, again, free Stratos. So yep, that is it for our searchers. And so we have 2 Mystic Minds, 1 Favorite Hero, and 1 Infinite Impermanence. So this is new in the deck. I haven't playtested the deck with it yet because up until Sunday, having 3 Called by the Graves was legal. Now I can only have 1. So Favorite Hero and the 2nd Solid Soldier are the 2 cards that I subbed in for the Called by the Grave. If I should change this back to Called by the Grave, the 1 Called by the Grave, and then change this into something else, then I'll probably do that. But yeah, that's how the deck looks right now. And of course, Infinite Imperm is a need in the deck. Moving on to the side deck, we have our Celestial, our last Ash Blossom, our 3 Cosmic Cyclones, the other 2 Super Polys, which I should probably change, 1 Silent Graveyard, our 1 Called by the Grave, our 3rd Emergency Call, our triple Anti-Spell Fragrance, and 2 Solemn Strikes. So going first on Sunday, I did put this in. I actually didn't know if I was going first or not, but I figured might as well put them in just in case my opponent wanted to go second, and generally he does want to go second. So yeah, I did put this in as a bit of a known counter to the player instead of the deck. But yeah, this really did save my life. He was not able to go into any of his fusions or Monster Reborn anything. So and whenever he put something down, I would have Stratos and just sort of nuke his back row. But yeah, that is what I had in the deck instead of the 3 Called by the Graves, I believe. Yeah, I had no Called by the Graves in the deck, just these 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance, and I was able to open 1. So open with 1. So yeah, that is how the game went. And yeah, our 2 Solemn Strikes are Solemn Strikes. So that is it for the deck. So Sunday, what happened? What happened was I didn't read the clause where both players cannot activate spells normally. So but I did have Sunrise and Dread Decimator out already. So I did have a pretty chunky field. Both of them were 3,700, and he did have a Borderlord Savage Dragon. So I wasn't able to pop anything when he was attacked, when he would attack me or when I would attack him. But thankfully, he only had, I believe it was two or 3 Boro counters. But I did manage to get rid of them all, and Dread Decimator went out, Sunrise went out, and then I do forget the chain of events. But what happened was, oh yes, so I was able to Miracle Fusion into, I had a set Miracle Fusion, and I Miracle Fusioned into Absolute Zero, and then I forgot what happened after that. I think I just randomly summoned something. I forgot what it was. Oh no, yeah, so I brought out Malicious. So he had Borderlord Savage, and it was Borderlord Savage, and I forgot what his other monster was. Oh yeah, Borderlord X-Charge Dragon. Borderlord X-Charge Dragon. So I had Absolute Zero. I special summoned Malicious because I had a copy of him in the graveyard, and then I linked those 2 away into Cross Crusader. And since he didn't have any Boral counters left because he kept negating Sunrise, Absolute Zero blew up his field, and Yeah, that's what happened. And then I managed to cross Crusader, and I did have emergency called since he didn't have any negates left. I emergency called and got Honest Neos. Where's Honest? Oh yeah. Anyway, I drew into I emergency called into Honest Neos, and I also did have it was Fusion Destiny. So I had Dystopia out too, pop something, and then attack with Cross Crusader, and then I had then I just Honest Neos and for the game, just in case. And his last card, I believe, was Monster Reborn. The last card he had on his field was Monster Reborn. So yeah, if you are watching, Ali, thanks for the game. I really enjoyed it. It was really fun, and I did get to have some real world experience with the deck. I do play a little bit on Duel Links, but there's a weird thing where I can't link climb properly for some reason. But yeah, I had a lot of fun playing, and it was a great game. And yeah, guys, again, sorry that we weren't able to pull anything new, but with the September ban list, we were able to shape up the deck a little bit more, and I was able to at least play test the deck. I wasn't able to record it, sadly. We were social distancing as we were playing, so I was on one table and he was on the other side. I was on one end of the table and he was on another table on the opposite end of that table. So we were basically 2 tables apart. So I wouldn't have been able to properly record it anyway, and I wasn't expecting to be able to play. I just brought my cards just in case. But yeah, guys, again, sorry for such a short episode, but I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of Zero to Hero Sealed Only Hero Deck Challenge. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave your comments and suggestions for current content and future content down below. Ring the notification bell to stay updated whenever I upload on the channel. Stay tuned this Sunday for In the Yu-Gi-Know. JC Theater Yu-Gi-Oh! And I are going to be going at it. Just the 2 of us this time, but next month, October, I want to say 4. If it's not 4, then it's somewhere around there. So, October 4, we will be having a special guest on. Again, I won't be saying who it is, but I know that you guys will enjoy what he has to say, or what they have. Yeah, so it's already out of the bag. What he has to say, and because I know that I do all the time. So yeah, that is it. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Links to those will be down below. And that is everything. I am Jello, the Casual Card Gamer. Take care.